Right, in this video, we look at how to ignore case in string comparisons. So consider this as an example. We get free admission to the museum on certain days of the week if you're a resident of New Orleans. So this program asks, are you a resident of New Orleans? And we collect the answer and say, well, if the answer equals yes, we say, oh, free admission. Otherwise, we ask them to purchase a ticket. So let's take a look. Okay, so Java. Are you a resident of New Orleans? Yes. Free admission. Great. Let's try that again. Let's try YES capitalized. Uh-oh. So we have a problem. We have a problem. If the user enters in anything other than all lowercase YES, right, they have to buy a ticket. Right, so we don't want that. So what we want is what's called a case-insensitive comparison. All right, so we don't want to just compare equal to yes, but and we certainly don't want to have to spell this out. We don't want to have to say or answer equals yes or answer equals yes. That's very tedious. Okay, so we don't have to spell out all the different combinations. All right, that's not a good use of our time. Instead, there's another method called equals ignore case. So equals ignore case, which will return true no matter what the capitalization is, so long as the letters are the same. So let's take a look at that. Okay, ignore case. Yes. Free admission, all capitalized, yes. Initial cap, free admission. Some sort of unconventional capitalization. And then, of course, if it's still all lowercase, it works. All right. So equals ignore case is what you would use if you didn't care whether it was capitalized or not. Another way to accomplish that is to change your input, right, and say, all right, use a method, attach a method to the next. Okay, we saw this with char at. Right, if you just want the first letter, right, you can put a little bit more after next. All right, likewise, if you want to force it to be all upper or all lowercase, put a dot and 2 lowercase. Parentheses at the end of lowercase are important. Right, this will have the same effect. Are you a resident of New Orleans? Free admission. I said, all right, but something a little different is going on here. Here, the answer, whatever answer gets typed, is being forced to lowercase before it gets stored in the variable. So we don't have to equals ignore case. So that's just two alternative ways to do case-insensitive comparisons. You can either change your input to be all lowercase or all uppercase. That would work similarly. Say to uppercase, and then compare to an uppercase string. That would work. That would work too. Right. Or if you don't want to change the input, sometimes that's not possible. You just take the input as it is and say equals ignore case. You only have to do one or the other, not both. Right. But either one will work.